Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Manifest. Also, I'm sorry. I know it's been a few weeks. Granted, I know I don't have the biggest following, but I need to be consistent when it comes to things. So, basically, the last couple of weeks, I just hadn't had a Monday Manifest because I never took the time to do it. Like, I've been putting out The Witcher regularly and trying my best to make sure that that comes out. I'm almost done with the first one. And then I'll move on to the second one, and then once I finish that, I guess it'll probably be, on to, The Witcher 3, but that'll happen on stream. Shit, I mean, if things go as planned, I could probably, go ahead and just do a rapid-fire session to get all the rest of the Witcher 1 out of the way, and then start up The Witcher 2. Because I'm doing Wind Waker on Wednesdays, right now, but I'll probably be able to finish that within about 3 to 4 more streams. Granted, I say that, but it's hard to tell. It depends on how long the streams are at. Because Wind Waker's not super long. Like, I'd say the longest Zelda I've played so far has been Skyward Sword, but it's still a fairly decent long game. And there's still plenty of side stuff to do. But I guess if I finish The Witcher 2 before I finish Wind Waker, then I could probably start on The Witcher 3, because I know that'll definitely that'll be a long series. That one I will actually do on stream though, because I know there are people that want to see me do that live. But anyway, I'm sorry, this is the Monday Manifest, and I'm giving you more updates, but today actually does have a subject, surprisingly enough. And that subject is Harvest Moon, because I realized something, and I haven't played Harvest Moon in a while, but it is one of the games that I grew up playing. In fact, I'm actually playing one of the ones on the Switch. I'm currently trying out Harvest Moon Light of Hope, because I got it for super cheap at the store, and I was like, I might as fucking well. I've heard mixed reviews about it, though. People say that it feels very much like a mobile game, because apparently after a while, Harvest Moon the company split, I think, that take care of it. Because I know Natsume is the one who does it. I swear there was another company that did it as well. But they kind of went more with the mobile-based type thing compared to the older Harvest Moons. So we'll see. I figure, if anything, like, I got this for like $10, so I don't really mind. And I really love Harvest Moon. It's, like I said, it's one of those childhood games that I really cherished growing up. The very first one that I played was Harvest Moon on the Game Boy, which was interesting. It was a bit different than the other ones, obviously. But like, you get an umbrella in that game that makes it so it rains the next day if you use it, or maybe it rains that same day. I can't remember, which was really useful. I don't think any of the other ones have something like that. This one is starting off at a lighthouse. This is weird. But yeah, and then the next one, the one that I played the most was Harvest Moon on the PlayStation, which is just Harvest Moon. It's the exact same thing as Harvest Moon 64. I think they might have just changed a couple of things around on it, but I absolutely love that one. I played the crap out of that. I think I actually ended up getting like everything for that. And then I know that there was one on the Super Nintendo, which I think was the original one. I don't know if it was that. I guess it was that one, and then the Game Boy, because the Super Nintendo came out, and then I think the Game Boy came out after that. Don't quote me on this. You know what? I love Nintendo a lot, but I can't always keep up with exactly when the systems and stuff come out. But that one I actually have not played through, but I should. Man, I should play that on stream at some point, because I really love like Harvest Moon. There's just something about just going around, growing things, tending to animals, making relationships with the people in the town. And that's the thing. They usually always have like really cute character design and stuff, which I really enjoyed. And the latest one that I played, because I know I also played the DS one, and I really like the DS one because there's a lot going on. I really wanted to get with The Witch, but you have to work so hard to get with The Witch. And there's also you can actually get with the Harvest Goddess, but that's even worse. And I'm just like, I just ended up getting with the Mermaid, because fuck all that other shit. Like that was too much work. I mean, The Witch is really cute, but you have to like throw bad stuff in the Harvest Festival stew like 5 years in a row, and I think you have to like kill I don't even remember. Well, maybe it wouldn't go as far as that, but you have to do a lot of stuff, and jeez, I just never did it. Plus, it was kind of sad for my sister because there was Harvest Moon DS, and then there was Harvest Moon DS Cute, which lets you play as a girl. But there was a glitch in Harvest Moon DS where if you leveled up your milker, because you can level up your tools and stuff, but if you leveled up your milker for your cows, like if you milked them enough and it leveled up, it would give you a stack of 99 milk every time you milked afterwards. But they fixed that in Harvest Moon Cute, so there wasn't, because you could make like $1 bajillion with just that alone. But yeah, they fixed it in that, and it kind of made my sister mad, and I'm just like, sorry. And then the one I played after that, the latest one I played, because I kind of skipped a couple. I know there's like my friend was telling me about Story of Seasons, and then there was like the Tale of Towns or something like that. I think they were 2 separate games. Something. I don't know. I think those were also for the Wii. I can't remember, but I heard that those ones were quite good. And then it was after that when things started to get kind of weird. Let me see. Harvest Moon. The Tale of Two Towns. Yeah, I think my brother had that one. So there's Tale of Two Towns, and then Story. What was Story of Seasons on? That's 3DS. Okay. And then I think Tale of Two Towns is also 3DS. That's also 3DS. Yeah, God. I really need to play those ones. I love Harvest Moon. Like, it's just one of those nice games to just kind of relax to. So that's why I'm hoping this one that I'm playing right now has a similar vibe. If not, I mean, I'm probably still going to like it. I just may not like it as much as the previous iterations. And actually, while we're on the subject of Harvest Moon, another game I like... Actually, no, wait. We still need to talk about... I played a bit of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, but I didn't get too far into it because that one, it's a very good game, but it used some real-world mechanics. Like, one of the things that A Wonderful Life did that was different from all the other Harvest Moons is that your cow could only produce milk for a certain amount of time after giving birth to a calf, which is technically how cows work. Like, cows don't just give milk every day, 24/7, just to do it. Like, it has to be propagated by something. So they actually had that in there. And I never really got that far in there. I only got like 3 or 4 weeks, because there were a few other things they did that were a little bit more realistic. I have it though. I have like special edition or whatever on the PS3. There was another one I played, which is weird because it was like only 1 year and the guy had lost his memory and there's a butterfly. My God, I played a lot of Harvest Moon. Sorry. I'd have to like look it up and see what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, like Harvest Moon was a big part of my life back in the day because it was a game I could just kind of pick up and play like deep into the night, or just pick up whenever, play a bit, put it down and play something else. So, and I know the last one that I played was, actually, before I talk about that, there's another one. There's a weird one. What the hell was it called? It's another one that I have on the PS3 where you're like a fucking robot or cyborg and you're like learning about feelings. Oh fuck. Futuristic heart. Okay, there we go. Innocent Life. There we go. Innocent Life, a futuristic Harvest Moon, where you're apparently playing as like a robot or cyborg. I'm not sure which, but basically this old man made you, and then you're tending crops and stuff and trying to figure out more stuff. I think that one is also only like a year for the main story, but I think you can go past that. That's definitely an interesting one though, for sure. But the last one I played was Tree of Tranquility for the Wii, and I fucking loved that one. Partially because you can ride motherfucking ostriches. You can ride ostriches. Like, you have horses, and there's also ostriches. And I had an ostrich, and I was riding around. It's fucking awesome. and you can actually make them faster by like the more they like you, the faster they run. I know. I don't know if you could enter ostrich and horse races. I remember if there was a horse race, probably. It's been a while. I just remember loving it. And then they had this cool knapsack feature where basically you make a journeyman's knapsack and you pass it on to your kid, and then you start the game over where you're playing as your kid. I mean, it's on the same island and everything, but it just kind of like you can just like keep going forever that way, though. And I thought that was pretty cool. And honestly, if you've ever played Stardew Valley, they had something kind of like that. The Tree of Tranquility, like you had to get certain things and bring it in and you got rewards and stuff. And that's what the Journeyman Knapsack was from as well. But yeah, Harvest Moon, fucking awesome. A big part of my childhood. So I'm really hoping that this iteration, I've heard mixed reviews about it. I have a feeling I'm going to like it. I'm not sure if I'll like it as much as previous versions, but it's really good shit. Also, another game series that I really like, much like Harvest Moon, and it's basically Harvest Moon, just with sword fighting and crafting, or more crafting, is Rune Factory. If you've never heard of Rune Factory, check it out. It's fantastic. There are 4, and I think they're coming out with the 5th one soon. Unless it's already out. I'm really bad at this kind of thing. But the first one was on DS, and then they remade it and called it Rune Factory Frontier for the Wii, which is awesome because they added more romance options, which was cool, and more story stuff. It was a bit more streamlined. Because honestly, Rune Factory on the DS is a little bit weird, but it was still a good game because there's a lot of dungeon exploring and also crop growing and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. They also have Rune Factory 4 Special Edition on the Switch. 2 and 3 I don't think ever got a remaster as far as I could tell, but definitely something to check out, you know, in case you're interested in farming sim games and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for being here this week. I know this one was pretty short and sweet, but I was just like, I'm about to play Harvest Moon, and I'm like, I should talk about Harvest Moon because Harvest Moon is fantastic. Like I said, the newer iterations of it, not as great as the older ones, I'd say, but still something to look at. And yeah, I mean, if anything, with the older ones, try to find it, emulate it, something like that, and check it out and see if you like it. I mean, if you don't like farming sims or just like cute, like anime-ish stuff, then you may not like it so much, but I don't know, never hurts to try it. But yeah, thank you so much for being here and hanging out. You guys have a fantastic rest of your Monday. And until next time, I'll catch you later.